If you want to know how to make a man see you as wife material so that you can be seen for the person you are, for the person you desire to be, versus feeling like you aren't being valued to a certain degree and feeling like your time is being wasted, stick around because I'm going to share 3 things that will have a man undoubtedly recognizing that you're the real deal. Hi, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am Portia the Communicator, your trusted mental health life coach, and I help women transform their negative relationship experiences into the loving and lifelong partnerships and marriages they desire and deserve. I want to give a special shout out to all the new subscribers who have joined the tribe here, and I want to thank you for being here and engaging in this content with me. If anything I say resonates with you, give it a thumbs up. Join the conversation in the comments and share this video if you feel it can be beneficial to somebody else. So to quickly dive in, I want to talk about 3 different things that you can do to have a man recognize that you are wife material, that you are not anyone to be played with, all the things. So let's get into it with thing number 1. Don't live in girlfriend land indefinitely. Being a wife means becoming a bride first, which denotes an element of time. He's got to know that there's a tick, 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 tick cutoff time with you, meaning that you are not dating him without commitment. And after a certain point, without a ring. You're setting up your schedule so that you are not overly available. It doesn't mean that you're playing games. It doesn't mean that you're holding out. It means that you literally have a life that is filled with other important and purposeful things. And also, if you are uncommitted, you are exploring your dating options. So it means that you're not just dating one man. You are looking at all of the options of men that you have who you can entertain so that you can choose the best suitor. And that is what is taking up your schedule. So you don't make yourself overly available, which means that that man has the opportunity to pursue you more and to request a commitment because now he's asking for more of your time, okay? When you just willingly give it over to him for free, that does not just tie into the bedroom, ladies. That ties into your time, your energy, your loyalty. When you give all of that stuff up for free without getting anything that you want first, you are essentially giving the milk away for nothing. You know that old saying, why would the man buy the cow when he can get the milk for free? That is not just sexual. Again, that is everything included that comes before that. So how does that play out in real life? That means that you are positioning certain conversations and you are taking certain actions that line up with your time frame. That means you're talking about the type of life and marriage you want to have. That may mean that you're going to check on your fertility with the fertility specialist. You may have those conversations to see where he is when it comes to his readiness and his willingness to be available to give you the things that you want for your love life. That's more on the heavier side of things, but on the lighter side of things, you are simply positioning yourself, taking certain actions and having certain conversations that lean more toward your immediate life goals. It could be talking about the city you want to live in because the school systems there are better for children. You are setting yourself up via conversation and planting seeds and thoughts within his mind to let him know, hey, I'm not playing around. I have a vision. I have goals and desires. And then seeing what his response is to that. If he says something like, oh, okay, well, best of luck to you. Then you probably have a pretty good idea that he may not be the one. But if he's like, okay, yeah, I can see that. I was actually looking into X, Y, and Z because I thought the same thing. That's grounds for possibility right there when it comes to perhaps moving forward with someone in a more serious commitment. Also, what comes with this is not doing the things a girlfriend would after a certain point. Like, think about it. Girls and friends. Girls, they play. Women, not so much. Friends, they don't really have many requirements. Wives, they do. So you put requirements on your time. You have standards for what you will and won't do when it comes to a date, where you want to go versus where you don't. And I'm not saying to be a witch with a B and being nasty and demanding. I'm not saying to do any of that. I am simply saying that when it comes to your time, you require advance notice. You require priority. Don't just call me at the last minute and it's 9 o'clock at night and you want to come over. No. You are going to date me properly, meaning let me know at least a good 2 to 3 days in advance what your plans are for me and where we're going and what I can expect. Is there anything that you would like me to do or wear for said date? If a man is going to be in your life, these are the things that you would like or need. And just suggest certain things to start out to see how it plays. Because when a man sees that you have requirements, as wives do, he is going to automatically put you in a category above just a mere girlfriend that he doesn't have to do much with, that's super low maintenance, that doesn't require him to have fire under his ass to make things happen for in a certain amount of time. The second thing is sexual boundaries. You are not sleeping with him until you get what you want first. And that means nothing in the bedroom until at least, if you can do it longer, great, but until at least engagement, so that he knows that you are not a woman who just gives it up or that you're just some run-of-the-mill girl. Men need to know and see that you are someone who holds her sexuality sacred, because that is typically what comes in the confines of marriage. Typically speaking, traditionally speaking, wives don't really do that. They don't really step outside the relationship. They don't just freely give it up. They don't do those things. And a man needs to know that you are a stable and solid and loyal person to yourself first. That means whatever your word is, whatever it is that you say that you want, you mean business. So when you say that you are wanting to wait for sexual intimacy until commitment or engagement or marriage, stand on business, because that is also a part of this. When a man sees that you have firm boundaries, that denotes a certain level of respect and honor. That comes with wifehood, not so much girlfriends. And I'm not saying girlfriends should or are necessarily by default disrespected. I'm saying that there is a certain level of respect and honor that comes with a woman who is a wife in the mind of anyone, really, but especially a man, versus someone who has no boundaries, no standards, does whatever for free without any requirement, without anything that she's getting in return. You do not set yourself up to be seen as a wife when you just allow any and everything to go. The third thing is having a wellness-centered life. That means, how well do you take care of yourself? How well do you get along with the people who are in your life? How well do you get along with the people in his life, his family, his friends? How well do you take care of yourself, your emotional and mental stability? Because the joy and the peace and the femininity that you exude offers invaluable presence and value to him without you having to do anything. When he can feel at ease and feel in love and feel inspired, because that is what you do for yourself, and that is naturally what he gets as a byproduct of being in your presence, that will make a man think, man, I could be around her forever. I could just not leave and we be good. That makes a man feel like time can just stop and he can just stay where he is when he feels good with you. But the only way that he feels that way is when you feel good like that within yourself, so that it's a natural thing that you share with other people. When you take care of your health, it is indicative of how you will take care of your family's health, your children's health, how you will add to his life and vice versa in that way. Are you a liability or are you an asset when it comes to the health and the vibrance of life together? How well are your finances? Again, are you a financial liability or a financial asset? He needs to see how well you are doing for yourself and in life, because that is the difference between being seen as someone who is just standard run-of-the-mill girlfriend material versus a woman who is in a different place in life and is to be seen and treated as wife material with actions that he will take in that direction because of that. Now, as always, I never tell all the things that, could be included in a particular topic. I want to hear from you. Drop in the comments and let me know if there are any other ways you feel that women can show themselves to be wife material. I would love to get your perspective on this conversation. And also let me know what else we should talk about next. Do you have any follow-up questions or any follow-up comments about some of the things that I have said in this video? If you would like to work one-on-one with me, I do have a link in the description box beneath this video where you can book a free consultation call so we can discuss how to transform your relationship experiences into the life of love and partnership you desire. If anything I have said here has resonated with you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share this if you feel it could be beneficial, and I appreciate you for sticking with me through the end of this video. That is all I have for now, but again, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care, be blessed, and bye for now.